And we're live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Sarasnet. Welcome back to Murder by Numbers, where things are officially kicking off. And case 4 is very long. So we solved the actual case we were there for, which was the whole diamond smuggling and assassination thing. But then we found out that Lethe Security was behind it all, and also behind the creation of Scout, or like the creation of Weapons Scout. And yeah, so we went off to Lethe headquarters and may have killed a man. Scout turned into its assault self, which turns it into a big spider robot with guns, which one has to wonder where it's keeping all of that. And yeah, we are now in the labs where Scout was originally designed, and we're finding blueprints for new Evil Scout. And Jack, whatever his name is, the CEO, is about to be here, and we are laying in wait. Also, Jenna's here, because, you know, science wife. So yeah, it feels like it's all coming to a head. We're probably going to finish this today, and then I'll have a ton of bonus puzzles to do. Because, you know, everybody loves those. And I'll probably talk some complete crap while we do it. Should we just get on with the game? SSI Labs. We're investigating for something. We will work out. We found a box. I do find it very funny that we've got the kind of very tense confrontation music, and then we find what we're meant to be investigating, and suddenly it's all smooth jazz. What's that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay. Gives us something, I guess. But that's pushes there for the 6, that's there. 262 is 12, so that gives us the middle 3 for the 6. That means that 2 has to go in there. Yeah, as ever, standard warning for anybody who hasn't watched the rest of this series. A, this may make no sense at all if you haven't watched the rest of the series, but also, while I'm solving Picross, I could be explaining my whole thought process, but I'm not going to, because that would make things take far, far longer. So if I just start saying numbers that don't immediately make any kind of sense and making moves based on them, that's what that's about. What's that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, can't get anything from that. 225 is 11. Gives us that one at least. Which means this has to be that 2. So that's something. Oh, and we know there has to be 3 1s between the 3 and the 2, and there's only one configuration they can go in. Nice. What does this come to? 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can't fit the whole thing in there, so the 3 has to go there, so it'll fit those. Apologies. What else have we got? 22121, that feels good. What's that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we don't get anything in and of itself. So, okay. 241 is 9. No, I can't do much with that. Right, come on. We can work this out. 3114 is 11. No. Ooh. Oh, this one. 9, 10. 12, 13, so we have those 2. That's actually really good, because now we know this has to be part of the 4, so it will get pushed to at least there. And that's a 1, which gives us that 5. And also this 3. Can't fit a 4 in there, so this has to be part of the 4. Which means we have the endpoints for those. That can't be there, because then it would make that too long. That has to be the 2, that's your last 1, likewise. That's your end 4. So yeah, while I'm doing this, hope everybody in chat is having a decent day. Hope it's not as cold for you all as it is here, because it is what we in the business would call are stood cold here. So that they can't join, so that has to be the one. Nice. And then 311 is 7. It's in the 20s Fahrenheit. From my understanding of Fahrenheit, yes, that also sounds irritatingly cold. Supposed to get 5 inches of snow tomorrow. God. Get 5 inches of snow here and the entire country shuts down. Which I understand, because it's not like we have infrastructure for it. What was I just saying? 311 is 7, so we've got those. What else have we got? Okay, so 2 1s will fill that, so that has to be there. Which gives us the end of that 6. That has to be a 1. That has to be a 1. Right, so the last one has to be in there. 2 1s in there, so that means 2 and a 1 in here. We have that overlap. This has to be the 3, so I can't go past there. Which means that 2 fits in there. And that one fits in there. That has to be a 2, and that's a 1. 2 can't go that far, so that gives us that, but then we could have seen that anyway if we'd just looked. 32 is freezing, yeah. Yeah, so honestly sounds quite similar to what we've got here. I think it's like, last I checked, like -2 Celsius out here. Which, especially when, you know, energy prices just keep on going up, a lot of people are having trouble keeping warm this winter. Which is a depressing note, and also I try not to get too politicized on this, but it's a very real thing that is very really happening. Lots of people struggling at the minute. So I complain, but I know we could have it so much worse. There finishes that 3. 2212 is 10 out of 12. No, nothing there. That would have to be a 2, so it can't go that far. Nice to just cut rows like that. That can't go there. Nice, I'm starting to establish an outline, which is good, because that's the next best thing to an edge. That could still be either of those 2s. Oh, that's got to go there, and then the last 2 is in there. Nice. This is all coming together nicely. No. And we found a tape recorder. And now back to the tense music. Well, tape recorder. I wonder if it still works. Use it to record everything Jack says when he gets here. Your internet's trash today? I feel for you. Touch wood, mine is doing alright. What for? I can record audio myself. I know you can, but what if something happens to you? Also, like, audio recorded by science miracle, legally non-existent, one-of-a-kind robot, probably not admissible. Sorry, I don't mean to. No, you're right. It's a good idea to have a backup, just in case. I think I just heard a car outside. Scout, hide in those monitors, quick. Honor. Hi. Go! Okay. Jenna's gone for help. Scout's hidden. We can do this. Oh yeah, Jenna went for help. I forgot about that. She was like, no, we can't bring the cops here. And Honor was like, seriously though, bring the cops here. Oh, we've got the cool science fiction slide. Look who I found. Jenna! Cannot end like this for our science wife. I'm sorry he saw me outside and... Not quite the reunion I'd hoped for, but what can you do? Okay, Anna, stay calm. I just need to keep him talking until Cross gets here. Is Cross coming? Because Jenna was going for help and that's not turned out well for her. Hi, Jack. I have to admit, I'm actually quite impressed. It's a shame you won't get to see this little investigation of yours through. What do you want, Jack? You know exactly what I want. Where is it? What reunion did you hope for? Excellent question. Like, you brought a gun to this particular word fight. Where is it? I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. That robot that's been hovering over your shoulder all summer. Hand it over. So you can take him to pieces? So you can kill him? Disassemble Stephanie? He is just a robot. He's not alive. It's no different to stripping a car for parts. Do we need to get him to tell you a joke about religious people? Even if I knew where Scout was, I wouldn't tell you. It's simple. Either you tell me where he is, or Jenna dies. Don't listen to him, Honor. Shut up. You gonna order some leafy goon to kill me like Frank and Laurie? Such a shame how that all ended. I hired Laurie myself. I gave her a chance. I trusted her. And then, she let me down. What are you talking about? Our system logged her accessing Frank's file. She was gonna sell me out to the cops. I thought she joined Leafy because she shared our goals, but it was all just to chase after the ghost of her brother. Such a disappointment. Her brother? Oh, I thought you were a better detective than that, Miss Rahi. Not a real detective. Her last name wasn't Becker. It was Pritchell. She was Frank's sister. I guess our vetting process for new employees isn't quite as good as I'd like, but that can be fixed. She found out what happened to her brother, so you ordered Hyde to kill her, just like he killed Frank. Hyde didn't kill Frank. Laurie, yes, but Frank, no. Frank was different. He had one job. One job. And he messed up so badly I've still got the LAPD breathing down my neck. No, I took care of Frank personally. Care to say anything more incriminating on tape? We left Hyde tied up and unconscious. Unconscious, that's what we're going for here. Once the police start interrogating him, you're through, given that we basically just jump-cabled him to a car battery. I was wondering what happened to him. Not a problem, he'll never crack. The Marines trained him well. Also, you killed him. Either way, he's gone. Your empire is crumbling around you. How melodramatic. Must be all those years you spent in TV. Yes, because I hasten to remind you, just an actor. Hyde was just a soldier. They're not in short supply. Besides, once my prototype is finished, I won't need people like him anymore. Jack, I feel like that's your own fault. All of this is his own fault. Lots of things have been done here to solve a problem that was not a problem until you decided to make it one. I know what you're trying to do, Jack. We found the prototype. Also, you just said about the prototype. Really? What did you think? It's not quite ready yet, but it'll be the perfect soldier. Agile, ruthless, immune to harsh environments. It'll change the world for the better. Better? It's deranged. You've designed a killing machine. Barry, do not create the Torment Nexus up in here. Typical Hollywood liberal. So short-sighted. Okay, there we go. We are going mask off now, are we? Just imagine it. An automated drone able to infiltrate high-security compounds, adapt and improvise, and engage any target with pinpoint accuracy. Could bring down an entire regime without dropping a single bomb. Think of all the lives it could save by killing lots of people. Not generally how it works. That wasn't the reason we created Scout. You can help people without having to kill. You did always lack vision, Jenna. That's what I'm here for. People have already died because of this project. But it's not too late to stop. I feel that this isn't the best argument. People have died because of your project to create automated killing machines. Like, people are intended to die as a result of this project. That's kind of the point. You mean Tom? I regret what happened that day. You regret not having someone to make your weapon for you. You're right. We pushed Scout too far, too soon. The modifications were unstable and the consequences unfortunate. For your project, you mean you don't give a damn about what happened to Tom? Don't push your luck. One more word out of you and you're dead. Which is good, because shifting between their accents such as they are at short notice was surprisingly hard. I already have a prospective buyer for the new prototype. You can't stop what's already in motion. Rebooting this lab can't have been cheap. Where did you get the money? I mean, you just busted a diamond smuggling ring that was clearly linked to this. Where do you think? Lethe Security isn't a charity. It wasn't enough to murder 2 of your employees. You had to funnel Lethe money into developing killer robots too. Oh no! All this money that should have gone to Check's Notes private security contractors is going to killing people instead. Such complete change, oh no. 2 lives is a cost worth paying for technology that could save millions by killing hundreds more. That money is tainted, Jack. It's linked to murder. And when the police find out, your whole project is finished. They won't find out. You think I don't know what you're trying to do? You're stalling. I'm telling you, I don't know where Scout is. Can't we just... Maybe a little pressure will persuade you. You've got 5 seconds or Jenna dies. 5. 4. Scout's not here, damn it! 3, 2, please, Jack. 1. Stop. Our small robot friend has more of a sense of honor than anybody in this room. Ironic, really. Well now, is that so hard? Scout, what are you doing? I'll kill you. If it means you and honor are safe, I don't care. Come with me and they're free to go. You have my word. Yeah, it feels like his word's worth such a lot. He's lying. Scout, no! You and I are gonna do great things together. Let them go. Fine. Just like I promised. Now, one last thing. I need to see if you're still working the way I remember. What do you mean? No, don't. Whatever you're about to do, I don't like it already. Scout, assault mode override, code J386. Here you go, Emily. Now you get to see Evil Assault Scout. Seriously, where is all that tech in regular mode? That's honestly, more than the fact that they've created artificial sentience, I'm amazed that they can miniaturize all of that so completely that it can then fold out of a CRT monitor. Very impressive. Assault mode engaged. Awaiting orders. You didn't really think I was gonna let you leave, did you? I hate loose ends. No, we didn't for a second think that. The weaponry is stored in the antenna. I mean, it all makes sense when you say it like that. Targets acquired. What the hell, Jenna? I thought you disabled his weapons. Scout, shoot to kill. Shoot to kill. Confirmed. When you're making spider cannon bots, I feel like shoot to kill is kind of... You'd think that was on by default. This doesn't look like a machine that does warning shots very well. What are you waiting for? Shoot them! Yes, fight the power. I can't. You stupid piece of... You did this, Jenna, but you won't get in my way again. No. Jenna. God, do we have to kill queer women in things even when they're only queer because I've said they are and because they blatantly are? But oh, Scout, I'm so proud of you. Boo indeed. Jenna, I could have stopped him. I'm sorry. It's okay, Scout. You made the right choice. But I didn't make a choice. I made you disable my weapons. If I hadn't, if I'd just been stronger, then... I'm the one who should be apologizing. I never installed that patch. We do have some very interesting views on the ethics of intention and consent around here. You have free will, Scout. The power to choose. I couldn't take that away from you. Yeah, I'm not completely sold, I'll be real. I agree that free will is important, but also that includes the choice to alter oneself, surely. I mean, come on. So, I could have protected you. I could have killed Jack. Don't sink to his level, Scout. I built you to fly. Jenna, please, don't go. I still have so many questions. There's still so much I don't know. You'll find the answers, Scout. I believe in you. Boo. Thumbs down from the hubris judges. Well, I took that drink of water at the right time. I got here as soon as I could. Too late. Jack's gone. You okay? Anyone hurt? It's Jenna. She's... Damn it. Like, is she actually? Can we get an ambulance, maybe? Because you're as much a doctor as you are a detective? No? Okay. We have to go. Scout, maybe you need a little time to... No. This has gone on long enough. We need to stop Jack now, before it's too late. Stop him. You don't even know where he went. You heard what he said. His prototype was funded with Lethe money. Lethe's linked to 2 murders already. Jack was funneling that cash into whatever he was doing here. The police could shut down his entire project. He would lose everything. If I were him, I'd be trying to destroy any record of those finances. Which means he must have gone back to the Lethe offices. I'll call it in. We can have a SWAT team there in 5 minutes. No. I have to do this myself. For Jenna. Out of the question. It's too dangerous. He won't risk hurting me. He needs my components. We can use that to our advantage. I hate to admit it, but he's right. This could be our only chance to bring Jack down without a fight. I'm not seeing where the without a fight part's coming, but sure. Do you have a plan? No? Okay. I'd rather have him in handcuffs than a body bag. But you... I can take care of myself. You know that. Do we? Do we know that, Honor? Alright, I'll give you a chance. But if there's even a hint of trouble, I'm coming in after you. Cool, let's investigate. Maybe we can find, I don't know, Jenna's corpse. Boo, I say. Oh, we found the door. Great. We came in through the door. We know where the door is. Oh no, I seem to have reached the rant phase I get to towards the end of puzzle games. It's Zero Escape all over again. Just once, I'd like to see a puzzle game really stick the landing. Ah well, can't all be upward down. What's that? 13. Oh, nice. That is actually all coming up quite nicely. Past there. Stretch and hydrate, yes, you have a point. Ah yes, chat. If I suddenly have to disappear at some point, that's because hopefully I can still hear my doorbell. I should have at least one package coming today, but nothing hugely important. But yeah, might need to go and get the door. Or possibly I won't hear it. In which case I'm sure it'll all work out fine. This has been a valuable update on my life. Yes, that's 2 groups of 6. Each will have 3 ones, but we can't nail down where they're going to be. That's fine. 1 7 is 9 out of 12 because there's those. And that means we've got the ones for this half. That pushes that back. Three's got to be in there. Doof, 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 doof. Yeah, that's got to be there. Da, 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 ba, ba. Like I say, I do love the chill jazz soundtrack, but at the same time, it is a bit weird coming directly from high stakes face off to let's chill. Is that column? That's got to be a 1, hasn't it? And then 3 fits in there, and the other 2 ones have to be there. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. What else have we got? That's got to be that too. That 7 needs to connect there. Those connect. That's got to be a 1 because there wouldn't be space for it if it was a 2. There's that 7. The outside there gets cut. Means this 2 has to go in there, goes up there, excludes those. That one's got to go there, connect there, finish that column. That 2 fits in there. Still go either way. Oh well, those 2 groups have to be our only groups, so that locks out all of that, which is nice. That is the only place with space for a 2, so that's got to be the 2. That's got to be a 1. Locks that out, but this still has slightly too much space to lock. Okay, what else have we got? That's finished. Well, we could block those off anyway. That 2's got to fit in there. Helpful, I suppose. Gotta have a 1 in there and a 1 in there. But that doesn't tell us anything we didn't already have. That's got to be a 1. Okay, that does tell us something we didn't already have. Kind of. Oh, that's already finished, so that's like that. Okay. Got the internet fixed. Husband was hosting a VPN on your network. Yeah, that will not be particularly great for your bandwidth. And we found a bucket of goo. Aqua Regia. Scout, I have additional questions. What are you planning to dissolve, Scout? Yeah, it shouldn't be green. Aqua Regia is, I think, mostly colourless. For those of you who don't know, it's a mix of nitric and... Is it nitric and hydrochloric or nitric and sulfuric? Two of the major acids. And it's notable for dissolving a lot of things, including gold, which is where it gets its name. This has been 19th Century Science Hour. It was used to dissolve either 2 or 3 Nobel Prizes to hide them from the Nazis, which is a really cool story, because, yeah, because it was to do with the legality of taking gold across borders, so all the people who had Nobel Prizes in Germany were having them confiscated, and it was either 2 or 3 of them dissolved them in buckets, in vats of Aqua Regia, and then kept it around, and then after the war, they managed to separate the gold back out and send it back to Sweden, and they recast it into the same prizes again. It's very neat. Aqua Regia? What's that? I just explained Honor. Honor, do you watch my channel? Come on. A potent mixture of nitric and hydrochloric acid. Thank you. Often used for chemical etching or to recover precious metals from circuitry. It was nitric and hydrochloric. I got it right the first time. You think Jack was going to use this on you? I would rather not think about it. But what, we're going to hold on to it? Okay. I guess we go back to Lethe now that we have this bowl of acid. Didn't think we'd be back here again so soon. Look, just over there was where I electrocuted a man. That is a dramatic intercom sound. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Jack? Where are you? Have you heard of telecommunications, Honor? It's the intercom. He must have access to the security network. Jack, listen to me. Lethe is done for. Your research is over. It's time to... It's time to surrender and... Surrender? Don't make me laugh. Lethe may be compromised, but my technology can save millions of lives. I won't let you tear it all down. Again, save millions of lives with guns. That's not how it works. It's called Lethe Security. Yes, he has access to the security network. Yeah, he owns the company. There are armed police all around the building. It's too late. You killed people, Jack. You have to pay the price. This doesn't have to end in more bloodshed. Just come out and talk to us. No. No more talking. Jack? Jack? It appears he doesn't want to talk anymore. And we better get to work. We have to find something that links Lethe to Jack's research. Yeah, it's Jack. We have to find some way to link the things this man is doing to the company this man owns. Well, I can see one common link. It would be more efficient to find Jack first. I have unfinished business with him. Wow, already talking like a mobster. Stay focused, Scout. We're not here to get revenge, we're here to secure a conviction. Will anything here be admissible? Because once again, you are not a detective, You're not a cop, you're not a private detective, because, you know, it's already been a plot point that you haven't been licensed. Jesus Christ, Honor. I'd find his GitHub repo and then remembered those were not around. Yeah, this is like 93. I understand. Let's investigate it. Can we find something, please? Scanning as hard as I can, Captain. Game? Where do you wish me to look, game?
That is a war crime.
Oh, Jesus Christ! One day I will remember that I have sound alerts set up! Yes, I'm reasonably sure that a lot of things being done in this game are a war crime. Or would be, were they, you know, a war. Pretty sure usage of these automated killing machines would be a war crime of some kind. I've done some cursory reading of the Geneva Convention. Until that day I get cheap jump scares. Yeah, I played myself, really, is what we're saying here. Where am I meant to be scanning, game? I hope Emily also doesn't remember she has them set up when you do it. Okay, so there's that at least. I'm not the only oblivious streamer out there. I thought it would be this console. No. God, I'm not getting even one beep. We're here forever. Oh, hello. Okay, sure, this random bit of window. Don't forget you have them set up, I just get started by them. I mean, same thing, really. Ooh, 15 by 20s. These are big. And starting us off with a 12 on the opposite edge as well. That is very kind of you. Yeah, okay, thanks for that particular brainworm that I am not going to discuss on stream. Thank you very much. Also, it's nonogram, surely. Nonagram would be drawings of 9 things. That is clearly the biggest problem with what you just said. No. Okay, now what have we got? Wolfram Math where it says nonogram? I've always seen it spelled with an O rather than an A. Maybe it's a regional thing. We've already covered 9 things completely in other games. Yeah. That's 8 out of 12. Yeah, gives us that at least. For the cheap games you've played, just spell it that way. Yeah. Understandable. Ooh, 1152. What's that? That is 12. Now I've got that 8 down to out of 10, so that pushes that to the side. That looks that. And then the 3 has to be on this side of that split. That locks that. 5 has to be over here. We have that overlap. Block those. Also, Emily, for a minute, I thought you were talking... my brain read that as Scene Queen, like the rapper. Well, rapper, singer, artist. And I was very confused as to what you were referring to. What's that? 8 out of 11 doesn't give us anything. That's got to be a 1, which means the 4 goes in there, pushes that. Someone who's made their career on the nonogram scene. Is there a career in this? If so, please get in touch. My rates are very reasonable. This has to be a 1. Chat, you seem to be feeling more than usually spicy tonight. To time zone. I don't know, whatever time it is. Are you not entertained, .gif? I mean, valid. I am simultaneously entertained and trying not to encourage you. You know how it is. The 2 has to go in there, gives us that, which means we can shut that whole column from there. Nice. That's got to be that one there. For reasons the proof is left to the reader. That has got to connect. As we go up here. Do love it when you find out which way one end of a line is going, and then that one square kind of ricochets all up to solve a thing on the other end of the grid. Look, I find these puzzles very satisfying, alright? 5 out of that 9 gives us there, which means that has to be a 1. Actually, really, I think what we're learning here is I am easily entertained, .gif. Only 1, 2 can fit in there, so yeah, we've got to have that one in there. Nice, that's 1, that's 2. Oh, well, that actually, I think is, yeah, that is just already a log. Yeah, if there was a career to build out of doing nonograms, you know I would be right there for it. Once somebody told me about it, because I am traditionally very bad at actually spotting opportunities. Okay, that's good. There we go. And we found the a safe? We were just looking at a window. Where is the safe? Anyway, we broke a 500,000 case score, which gets us to the rank of S-Tective. Ah. There could be important evidence in here, if we can bypass the combination lock. Something tells me we won't be lucky enough to find it on a bracelet this time. Behind the window, there was a shape in the green background. Yeah, I thought that... It's that window there. It's just a chair and a monitor. It's a safe that only looks like a window. Fiendish. Maybe we don't need to. There are ways to bypass the lock entirely. What, like a plasma cutter? Wait a second, I think I have an idea. Aqua Regia can dissolve metal, right? It's a good thing we brought this bowl of acid! Why do you keep everything in your pockets, Honor? Yeah. Yes. Oh, we can use it to melt the lock. Bowl of Acid, my next band. I'd listen to them. You might want to stay clear. Jesus Christ. It's open. Don't breathe the fumes, Honor. They're toxic to humans. Yeah, you should maybe have invested in literally any protective equipment while you were carrying around this bowl of acid. Thanks for the warning. Can you check inside for me? Yeah, thanks for warning me that acid might be dangerous. Honor, how have you managed to live for the last 30x years? There's a computer in here. Oop, puts a computer inside a locked safe. It's like airwalling, but the next best thing. Or the next tier up, I suppose. It's not uncommon for highly sensitive systems. This seems to be some kind of mainframe access terminal. Hot take, acid dangerous? Yeah, well, if that's true, how come your stomach's full of it? Checkmate, liberal. There was a computer, you just used acid on it. Yeah, we just poured that thing around willy-nilly, really. Humans are filled with acid, humans are also dangerous. Yeah, okay. I suppose that's true. Transitive property established. This seems to be some kind of mainframe access terminal. How is it meant to access the mainframe when it's inside a safe, Scout? There must be some pretty important data on that system. Perhaps even the financial records you're looking for. I will attempt to access. How is it? Yeah, the safe gets Wi-Fi in 1993? Guys! Okay, thought we'd have to do a hacking thing there. Mainframe primary storage is warming up. I should have access in just a moment. Actually, you'll have access in about 3 minutes, Scout, because we need to take our first mandatory commercial break. Yeah, I'm going to run some ads because Twitch loves doing money on us. And, you know, I occasionally like doing a money on me. So, yeah, I'm going to probably just get up and stretch. All of you, do the same. Move around, get some water, have a snack, take your meds if you need to. Let the ads run, and I will be back with you when Scout will finally get access to the mainframe in this internet safe in 3 minutes. Love you. See you in 3. And we're back. So yeah, either this computer in the safe has the entire... is the mainframe, in which case how can everything else connect to it? Or there's Wi-Fi in 1993, or the safe has at least one hole in it, kind of defeating the point of the safe. Anyway. Let's have access, should we? Should we? Shall we? It's a holy safe. Really? That was the best pun we could get to? Honestly. That's enough. This game is over. Oh, okay. Well, short stream. Jack? Jack, stop hiding. Come out and... Oh no. I think I chose the best pun, not the first. Valid. What's wrong? Something's happening to the mainframe. I'm losing my connection. Because the computer's in a safe. You really thought I'd make it that easy for you? This is my company, Anna. We play by my rules. He's wiping the data remotely. Somehow, files are being deleted faster than I can read them. Can you do something? I might be able to override his control, but... Then do it, before it's too late. Speed puzzle time! And again, we can't keep the tense music. Slightly strange. Would have thought we would in this particular dramatic moment, but hey, what do I know? I'm not a game designer. I just do puzzles. Rip Scout, it's gonna kill him. Not if we have anything to do about it. Oh, we've got 5 of these in like 100 seconds. That's fine. I don't know why I was sounding worried. There we go. I did it. Jack's access to the mainframe has been revoked. I wonder what happens if you fail those. I've never found out. The files are safe. And we finally have all the evidence we need. Guess I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. With my gun. Dramatic art! He already shot Scout's mouth off. This ends now. No. Honor. Going to a meeting? Well, good luck, have meeting, I guess. Ooh, Assault Scout is getting its own dramatic art. Get out of my way! Target acquired. Ha, what are you gonna do? I know you can't shoot anyone. You're a failure. Disengage assault mode, that's an order. I said disengage assault mode. You don't control me anymore, Jack. You can't kill me. I created you. I made you what you are. Yes, you made me into this. You created a killing machine. Now, at last, you are the target. It's not my fault. If I'd had more time, Jenna was holding you back. Jenna gave me freedom. Jenna gave me everything. And you killed her. Scout, calm down. No. He has to pay for what he did. Think about what Jenna said. You're better than this. He killed Jenna. This is justice. It's not justice, it's murder. There's a Coheed song about that. As great philosopher Claudio Sanchez once said, there will be justice in murder. My brain has been poisoned by media references, who knew? It'd be just the same as him, same as Frank, Kathleen, Fran, Hyde. I'm not sure all of those equivalencies are fair, but hey. Fran killed somebody by accident, for one thing. Like, I would say Fran was probably going down for insurance fraud, but also negligent first-degree manslaughter. Anyway. But yeah, having her put right next to a literal hitman. Eh. I'll take you away or shut you down. Please, Scout, I can't lose you too. Will they? Who? I mean, there's clearly no law surrounding Scout, so he can do what he wants. And return to cute mode. We keep drawing that particular Chekhov spider robot and never firing it. I don't want to lose you either. Put the gun away, Larson. We've got the building surrounded. Never been so glad to see your face, Detective. Looks like I got here just in time. Well, for him, maybe. We had everything under control. Did we, Honor? Did we? You had everything under control. Did she, Scout? You did great. Both of you. I couldn't have asked for better partners. Except maybe an actual cop. As for you, Jack, I've got a cell with your name on it. You don't know what you're doing. This isn't over. Keep it moving, Larson. That's it. He's gone. It's over. I should be happy. He will face justice. And yet, it won't bring Jenna back. Nothing will. You know what might have? Calling an ambulance. Part of Jenna is still alive in you. As long as you live up to what she wanted, she's never truly gone. That is a nice thought. I've just noticed the banisters on these stairs. You don't need banisters until you get a third of the way up, is apparently the thinking here. That seems like questionably on code. That's clearly the biggest problem being committed here, but still. Do you need a minute alone? I understand if... No. I think I am ready to go home now. Several weeks later... Here we are at last. You, me, and a bottle of Chardonnay. I was beginning to think it might never happen. Ah, Casey, we've missed you and your flamboyance. Sorry it took so long. It's been one hell of a summer. We'll just have to make up for lost time, won't we? Jan says she didn't install the patch because freedom is just as likely she looked at some hot mess Leafy Cohen and said, you want me to crack that in 24 hours? F that. Yeah, does seem much more likely, to be honest. It's a very nice story to cover for it, but yeah. Just like, cool, I've got access to all their code. Ugh! No. Sounds good to me. I just hope we can open that bottle before anything else happens. Turns out being a detective is a full-time job. It's not your job. I still can't believe you turned down the new showrunner's offer, though. Could have worked together again. Yeah, but that would mean working with Becky again, too. She's not so bad now. Almost cheerful sometimes, it's actually a bit weird. Yeah, she's probably dealing with a lot of trauma. Good for her. Guess getting onto the Starshine Committee really did change things. Also a lot of trauma. Well, she still kicked up a fuss when she saw her new costume was the wrong colour. But we can't expect miracles overnight. But who else is here? We've invited the cops. Am I late? Not at all. It's so good to see you again. How are you? I'm good. What's with all the boxes? Did you just move in? Yeah. About a year ago. I've been so busy I haven't got around to tidying the place up. A year? How about I give you a hand with some of this stuff? I can wait. I've got big news. Also, we don't want the environment artist to have to draw a new backdrop. I'm getting my official private investigator's license. that I should have had already before I did any of these things. She did unpack the conspiracy board. Well, you know, it's essentials first. And I'm her full-time partner. What? There's a lot implied here. What, has the state of California recognized Scout as sentient and able to wield private investigator powers in the last few weeks? What paperwork did you have to go through to get a floating CRT monitor with hands and investigator's license? Please. I want to see the side story of just the state legislature debating that. You could have filed him as a PDA. Yeah. We wanted you to be the first to know after everything you did for us. Does your PDA have a gun built in? No? Mine neither. Me? Yeah, thanks, but I didn't. I mean, it was you that... Just take the bloody compliment, detective. Gotta say, glad you finally decided to do things by the book. Rather than all the crimes you've committed. It's many. You have committed many crimes. Don't think this means I'm going to go easy on you next time we work a case together. Especially because now there'll be paperwork. The thought never crossed my mind. Behides? Yeah, behides. Besides, I hear you might be stuck beside... Jesus Christ. Besides and behind, different words, no matter how much my brain wants to make them into the same word. And my eyes are also getting in on the party. Besides, I hear you might be stuck behind a desk more often now, Captain Cross. You got a promotion. Congratulations. Hasn't even been announced yet. How in the hell did you hear about it? I mean, she hacks into the police mainframe a lot. Detectives got their sources. Yeah, I said what I said. Well... Anyway, are we here to watch a movie or what? Yeah, even the subtitles haven't got the hint about his promotion. I'll get the tape. I'll get the popcorn. One last thing, detective. Did you do what I asked? Yeah. Court documents state that Scout was destroyed at the SSI labs. According to all official records, he no longer exists. Then how is he your full-time investigating partner? Honor. Also, he's not the subtlest of things. According to all official records, he no longer exists. To anybody who ever meets you, he absolutely exists. I'm not convinced of the legality of any of this. Thank you. He deserves a fresh start. It was the least I could do. Cheery music right back in. Are you ready for the movie? It's one of my favorites. Casablanca. No kidding. That's my favorite too. That tracks. Okay, this is cute art though. Everything I've just been complaining about, this, cute art. I approve. Once again, every gay friend group. Has the flamboyant stylist. Well, I didn't put the mirrored, aren't I? The flamboyant stylist, the tired soft butch, the alien robot, and Grandad. It's nice to finally get some quality time with you guys. I'm lucky to have you around. Don't I know it, babe? Nah, I'd like to propose a toast to new friends, new beginnings. I'll drink to that. Hey, Scout. Do you know they made this whole movie right here in LA? The airport scenes were filmed at Burbank. Yeah, I did know that. That's a common misconception. The ending scene was actually... spoilers. It came out in 1942. And some of us weren't around back then. Don't before my time, Casey. Like, I have very few automatic rage triggers, but I'm a quizzer, and before my time gets me. Will you two be quiet and watch the movie? And end, I guess. Design and direction by Ed Fair, and co-written by Ed Fair, who turned up in chat that one time. That was cool. All this art is extremely cute. I'm here for it. So, Murder by Numbers. That I feel Case 4 went off the rails a touch. All love and respect to all these people who have made the game. And it's mostly a very good game. Ah, you finally got that actual license. Aww. Yeah, I have genuinely enjoyed this game. But I don't know, that last case went places and made many decisions. Oh look, Clyde didn't die. Hyde. Whatever his name is. It's that guy from Case 1, he's a cool dad. Becky objects to having her hair dried. Kathleen's in prison, playing chess against herself. That guy's in I can't remember who that guy is. Creepy fanboy guy is still creepy fanboying. Honor is having a nap, and I cannot criticize for a minute. Murder Mystery is back. Crispin is trying to escape prison with some impressive Spider-Man skills, I'll be real. The Kinos continue to be weird, and Ray is like, this is my sister, you can tell she didn't do crime because she's an alien. Crime is way down. That is some strong dedication to doing Prison Drag, and I respect it. Like, I have nothing but praise. And Jack's in prison. And thank us for playing, and thank you for watching. And Becky even gets to be in the hands in the middle game. Oh, post-credits. So, what did you think, Casey? Isn't it a great movie? The mystery, the drama, the dramatic twist at the end. It was good. I mean, it was no mannequin, but it was good. Just everybody momentarily floored that is your high watermark of cinema. I think that was my radio. You'd better answer, Captain. Is that really the kind of life you want? Always on the job, waiting for the next mystery to roll in? I wouldn't have it any other way. Also, you're a private investigator, so you can just not. You don't have to take every case. That's the kind of the point. What's up, detective? You look worried. I just spoke to one of the investigators cataloguing evidence from the old SSI lab. Found another scout prototype there, right? Yeah, Jack was trying to get it working again, but it was missing some parts. Why? It's gone. Ba-ba-bum. Just gonna leave us on that. Case closed? Question mark? No, no question mark? Okay. After that kind of teaser, surely you should put the question mark. And we get achievement Scout's Honor. But, as those of you who've been watching the rest of the series might know, we're not done just yet, because we have a bunch of bonus puzzles to do. These are going to be just a lot of me doing Picross, probably not talking a lot of particular sense. So just before we go, just before we do that, I will say my end of series thanks. Thanks seriously everybody who's been watching. This series has lasted a while and been through some technical difficulties, both with the hardware and the wetware over here. And yeah, but it's been good, and it's been great having you all along with us. But like I say, we're not done today, and we're not done in general, because we'll be back on Thursday as ever with the next game. I have a fair idea what it's going to be. You don't. Because you don't live in my brain. And you shouldn't. It's weird in here. What's that? 10 to a 13 out of 14. Nice. Oh, 13 only gives us that, which is, it's not nothing. 7. So what's that? Oh, that's 9 already. That blocks that off. Giving us something after it. That has to be a 1. No space for a 2 there, so that's going to be in the 2. Can't go there. Same as below. But no, for all my grumblings about the plot, which, like, it's a TV detective drama kind of a plot, and enjoyed on that level, I have no problem with it. And I did enjoy it. It sounds kind of judgy if I justify that statement by saying I watch a lot of trash. But it's true, I do, and I'm very capable of calling out something's logical inconsistencies and also genuinely enjoying it, so yeah. Have I defended myself enough yet? Note to self, dig up. Those. That's got to be 2. And yeah, it's specifically got to be that 2. That's also a 2. That's a 1. We need a 1 in there. Blocks that. Only place left for these. And now that we're at the end of that playthrough, we can reset the counter on days since Emma played through a game where she made some deeply inadvisable character voice choices that then she struggled to maintain for multiple reasons. Because, hey... that's 13. Five one two is 10. No, 712 is 12. Ah, and then that's gotta go there now. Nice. There's something very Sonic the Hedgehog classic music about this particular track. About a lot of the music in this game, but this in particular absolutely sounds like it could have been a zone in Sonic 3. Or maybe like a remastered version of the same zone. Like, it sounds like it could be the Sonic Generations version of a zone from Sonic 3. Hot take, Sonic Generations was a really good game. It's gonna be a 1. That one's already done. This can't go past there. Oh wait, for once here is already locked. Do 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 do. Those, and 1 3 is 5, so that's going to be a 2, and yeah, so it must be that 2, so that means that's a 1. Need to fit a 4 in here, it's going to be there. Wait, that did have to be, right? Yes, it did. That was one of those where I was starting to do it so automatically that I was just like, wait, did any of that make sense to human minds? But yes, no, my subconscious can occasionally be trusted. I still kind of can't believe that how much of that ending hinged on the fact that we randomly kept the bowl of acid we found. We found a robotic arm in this robot lab. Shocker. Oh, I was enjoying that music. What's this? 11. This is those. That gets pushed there. That's a 1, so that means that 6 has to go down there. Very nice. Push that up. Love that for us. Okay, that was a very nice start. Well, that's 10, so those, and we're on an edge now, so just immediately start filling from there. No. No. 4 minus 1 is not 4, however. Think for a second. What's that? 9 out of 11. That locks that, which gives us those. Very nice. Neither of them can reach there, and that means that's not going back. No, because that would connect too long. Nice. That 3 has to go up that end because there's not space for it and a 6 and the space beneath it. It's also weird, some of these criticisms that I've had of the plot, because ordinarily, if you'd asked me, should we replace the police force with Sapphics with robots, my answer would of course be an enthusiastic yes. But on the other hand, once we get to actually see quite how trusted with a robot she shouldn't be, just, you know, makes you think. I am, of course, entirely still here for the Sapphics with robots revolution when it happens. I am both Sapphic and a cyborg, so, you know, I get included, right? We found a metronome? Oh, the ship's wheel. We found it. On a ship. Amazing. This is how you need to reconstruct your memories, is just find incredibly obvious items. On 7. That's still going to be a 1. That hasn't. This is that 3. Uh, 10 out of these 11. Okay. 1, 2, 2 is 7 out of this 8. And that pushes to there. It's a 1. And then that locks all of that, which is cool. Gives us the rest of that. Both of those fill. High fill. I realise there I'm making a very, very subtle reference to something that nobody would get even if I said it out loud, because it was literally an in-joke I shared with one other person, and I don't think even they cared about it. So it's basically a in-joke that's entirely within my own head. And that's what my life's like. Weirdly sparse layout this one feels like. We are in full lo-fi beats to relax / Paper Ross 2 here. Hope everybody is relaxed, and I am certainly Paper Ross. Oh, we have 3 groups, so that's all we can have. Yeah, a lot of empty space in this particular puzzle. Which is not in itself a bad thing. It's just interesting. Another such vaguely wonky noises. Newses? I'm not giving you the news. This is not the news. If you wish to find out about current events, just go and roll around on Twitter until you hate everything like the rest of us. If doom scrolling was good enough for your forefathers, then all 4 of them should put their phone away. Sometimes you just have to accompany your own dad jokes. Six in this means it's got to be there at least. And then this locks some more things. Gives us that, pushes that. That could still go either way. That 2's got to be in there. So it could still go either way. Oh wait, that's not a 2, so that's definitely part of a 2. So this has to push all that way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And here we have gone. We found some files in this office. A desk drawer in the desks. Revolutionary Scout. You sure are recognizing individual parts of common items. That could still be Penny. Although that said 4 out of the 7 means we have to be at least there. 8-3 is 12. And 2-8 is 11. That has to be the 2 because there's just space for the 1-1 before it, and then 4 out of these 6. 1143 is what? 9, 10, or 12 out of 13. Nice. Yes, we are toughing it out through all of these bonuses so that we can, you know, well, I'm enjoying the pick crossing of it, but also so we can, in theory, have a snippet of Scout's memories at the end. Just a crumb of lore, we beg of you. 7 out of these 12, this is those, which are both 1s, but whatever. That can't be a 1. Yeah, because there's not a space, so it has to be at least a 2. It could still be the 2, or it could be the 3. Okay. That can't be the 3. It also means there's no space there, so that has to be it, and that has to be a 1. That can't be anything because it's before something, so it'd have to be a 2, and then it would turn into a 3. Pushes that up, and then this means this is the 5. I already should have known we couldn't fit it in there. that's going to be a 1, but then again, I could have known that. That's your 8. That pushes forwards. That can't go that far back, so closes that, pushes them. Closes that, pushes them. 3 fits in here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Two there. This has to be that 3 because it can't go the other way. Those have to connect. That's your 6. That's your 1. Excellent. Now things are connecting it up. It's going to be a 3. Which is that. That's 2. That's definitely a 2, so that's going to be a 1. It could be either of them though. Nice. That's definitely 2, 3 goes there, blocks that, got that as well. That's already finished. Finishes that. That can't be there. That whole column's finished, Emma. That's got to connect there. That's not space for a 4. This is. Finishes that row. That's there. That's there. Yeah, like I say, I realise I'm not really saying anything of value that people need to be listening to, but I'm just vibing. I hope everybody else can just vibe, and I really probably needed to stop apologising for it all the time. Hydrate and stretch. Good point, chat. Looks like we're making a anatomically correct heart? Like, what was this doing just sitting around? Ball of strength? Computer mouse, that makes more sense. I too am having difficulty passing these pictures. Eight 1 is 10 out of this 12 because of those. Only a 3 here, so I think go past that. That's gotta be a 2. That's your only multi-part 1, so it can't go past there. Oh wait, 5, 6, 1, that's 14. Those all have to be 1s. That has to connect. It has to be at least 3. It has to be exactly 3. I've got 6 out of 9 here because of those 3. That lets us completely lock out 2 rows. Very nice. And oh no, that one could, in theory, be there. That's fine. These don't have to be separate groups. Those could both be the 4. That's got to be that 6, which gives us quite a lot to work off. That's got to be the 3. 4 out of 6 gives us those. Those both have to be 1s. 4 out of 5 gives us those. That's got to be there. Has to be a 1 that way. Nice. 5 have to fit in there, and we'll make it get down now. Come on, this whole game's set in the 90s. Actually, that's a weird thought. This is set in 93. That would be too early for 5. 5 would be futuristic and visionary. I'm allowed to make these jokes. When I was a kid, loved 5. When I was a kid, very bad taste. Some would say that's not changed, just widened. I still have deeply questionable taste, just now it goes in more directions. Right, what else have we got? Oh, we didn't finish that. What's both of those? Oh, and it pushes that, which... I feel like there's still a few ways this could go. No, because if that was black, then these would both be X's, and that would have to be black, and then there'd be a break in here. Yes, that logic was good, Emma. By which I mean correct, not as in, yes, that logic was good, and I think everybody should be applauding. We found some oil drums. That's the most surprising thing we found yet, and it's not particularly surprising. Nice. Uh, 62, that's what, 12? Yes. That's gotta be a 2, actually. That's gotta be at least a 2. That can't go there. 3, 2 is 6 out of this 8 means that's going to be there. 162 is 11. Yes. 5, 6. 2, 5 is 8. Yes, it is out of 12. This is there. Doesn't tell us a huge amount. 1 for 1 is 8 out of 9. Oh, okay. No. Remember how centering works, Emma. It helps if you do things in the center. is probably a 2, but we can't say that for definite yet. Okay. Oh, that has actually got to be the 2, so that is definitely that 2. Okay. Tell me. That's a 4, that's a 2, that's the rest of the column. Again, that could be a couple of things. That's at the very least pushed there. Block all of that. The 2's got to fit in this 3. 2 means it can't go down there. That's finished. That goes... pushes that. Right, this 5 has to connect now. And what's 2, 5 is 8 out of 10 now. Yeah, that's still what it is. That can be a 2 at most, so there we go. It's there. Lots all of that. Appreciate that. Misclick. Which are, as ever, 90% of my problems in any game, is that finger like press button, and thus finger do too much. And what gamer among us cannot relate? Sometimes you just like pressing buttons so much that you press the buttons even when you don't need the button to be pressed. We found a sandwich. I can squeeze one more in before we have to go to break. I should be drinking more water. Okay. Look, you don't have to put the hydrate reminders in chat after I've said I should drink more water, and then drunk more water. Like, I know I should drink more water, that's why I just said I should drink more water. That's 10, 13, so we've at least got these. Which is a slightly weird combination to... We have over 20k in points, we will spend them. Pray we do not spend them further. I mean, valid, and love having you here and engaging, but at the same time, come on. So what you're saying is, I need to give you more things to spend points on. What was that, 12? That's why I get so many war crime reminders. I mean, that's fair. Also because of my many, many crimes. Which, if anybody from any kind of official department is watching, I did not commit. This is hubris. I mean, I guess. Technically, I suppose. Can't go there. Well, we already know where the other group in these is, so we can't have anything outside it. Likewise, that can't be a thing, because this has to be a 2, because there's not space for 2 2s before it. So the 3 has to fit into there. Pushes that. Blocks that. These definitely can't both be the 5, because they're too far apart, so that gets pushed. This is all of that, locks those. Come on, puzzle. This is what I get for saying we should be able to get through one quickly, isn't it? I think that was the hubris. The other two's got to fit in there. Locks that. Means that has to be a 2. There we go. Come on. Momentum! That's got to be a 2. And yeah, it's specifically got to be that 2, so that also has to be a 2. That's 8. What's these? Both of those are out, which means so are those. We know where the 2 groups for these are, so anything outside them gets cut. I don't know why I didn't have that one already. Anyway, I thought I just got so many war crime reminders because, you know, it makes a noise and I'm not expecting it, and you say just think that's funny. And in your defense, you're probably right. Fine. Fine, I will snooze that ad, Twitch. Stop giving me notifications. I do not wish to have your notifications, I simply wish to vibe. Capitalism, it broke the vibe. Insert Tim Curry gif here. Not a specific Tim Curry gif, just take your pick. There are so many good ones. The man's face is always a delight. And we found a cushion with an anchor on it, is what I thought it was. Okay, well, we've got half the millennial TikTok audio sound, capitalism is not a vibe. I think if I had said capitalism broke the vibe. Okay, we've got half of them done, so signs are good that we'll get the rest done after our second break, which is happening now. I'm going to take a few minutes to go and get some more water and just move around and be, you know, conscious, and also run some ads, because though it has broken the vibe, capitalism still wants to intrude on the stream. But I'll be back in like 5-ish minutes, where we will come back and complete the last of the bonus puzzles and say goodbye to Murder by Numbers. Love you all, and I will see you in a few. And we're back. Hello everyone. Very slightly delayed break there, because we've got the exciting thing of seeing delivery notifications for my Amazon packages, which did apparently come while we were streaming, and then having to be like, okay, so you've delivered them. Where have you delivered them to? So I've just been out in the garden, because, you know, delivering packages is the same thing as just lobbing them over the garden wall, right? Let's carry on. Is this new music? Have we had this before? Because it kind of goes. I do not remember this at all. That's 9. This is very Phoenix Wright. Actually, I think, yeah, we may have had it turn up actually during a story scene at one point, because I remember saying this is very Phoenix Wright before. Party boat, I can't hear you! 132 is... That's just 8 out of 10. I think that's still good with that one. Okay, that's nice at least. That has to be a 1. What's this? 8, 9, 10, 12. Still nothing. Okay. Not amused. Oh, well, there. Those ones have to be there. Nice. That's got to be at least 2. Could it be 3? If you put anything there, that would have to go up, and it can't. No, this can't be the 3, because you can't fit 2, 2, 1 into 5. So it's those. That has to be a 1. Means we know how that finishes. Close out everything else in the bottom line. One of the 2s has to be in there. That's a 1. That's also going to be a 1. The 2 goes in there. That's a 1. Nothing there. Okay, that's locked. Nice. What else do we have? That's 7 out of this 10, so it has to be those. Finishes that row. That's got to be a 1. The 2 and 2 has to be in here, so it has to be those. Okay, that's actually very helpful. What's that? And that, what's that? Yeah, this is slightly less low-key beats to vibe to than a lot of the music in this game. But on the other hand, it's a banger, so... I feel like historically I've excused a lot of things with the phrase, but on the other hand, it's a banger, so... As has been established, my taste in media should not be taken as any kind of reflection on anything for anybody. I have idiosyncratic and often bad tastes. But I accept that about myself, and frankly, it's very liberating. And I just found a cocktail? Yeah! I'm learning how to pass these images, especially as they get higher res. That's 13. What am I doing? What am I doing? No, there. Yeah. Learn to add, Emma. We're not in a base. We're not in a 7 base here. That would make no sense at all. I'm just gonna sit here and invent new counting systems for the pure purpose of making Picross harder. Just, you know, for fun. Gotta have a hobby. So the 6 has to go into this 10. No, I've miscounted. That is 9. This theme tune is also, honestly, a banger. If you like 90s synth pop, and I very much do. Yet another entry in. If you like the things I like, then this thing is good, actually. If you think the things I think are good, then this thing that I think is good, you will probably enjoy. So yeah, I am, having had some time after the story concluded to consider my arguments, I am doubling down on the fact that Jenna is blatantly transcoded, just, you know, on the grounds of every woman I've ever met who looked like that. And because, frankly, if we don't get the representation we need, then I just plan to take it. As I believe still my most popular tweet ever said, I am making all of your most beloved characters from your childhood trans. For every like, I will make another character trans. And I just did. I didn't list them or anything, because really that's their business, but I just casually trans them with my media powers. For I am a woman of my word. Generally. Yes, there's life preservers. I can see them. I can see 3 in the border around this image. Scout, God. Stop telling me things I know. Oh, we're back to chill. That's 11. What's that, 9? That doesn't give us anything. 11. Just those. That at least lets us lock that, get that. Lock that, and that. Push that. This is that. Which locks that. Nice. That could still be the one. I can't fit a 3-1 there, so 2-3, which is 9, fits in here. Excellent. Love that. So that's still 3, but it could be the 3. This has to be the other 5. And that locks all of that, which means the 6 has to go into this 8. These are all 1s, and then that locks that as well. And that. These have to be 1s, we know this. Does this? At very least, it can't go back. Can't fit both 2s in there, so a 2 has to come after this, so it has to fit into that space. That brush percussion is just, love it. That's the sound I'm always here for. Come on, what else? 2 on 5 1, that seems like a lot. 12 out of 14, yeah. Okay. That did in fact help a lot. Lock all of that off. And that lets us like that, push that back, gives us those, like that. And that as well. This has got to be the 2, but that doesn't tell us anything more in itself. The 3 now definitely has to fit into this 4. What else do we have? Can't fit both 2s into there, 1 has to go there, so that's your 2 done. That could still go either way. Not anymore, I can't. Two's gonna go in there, locked like that. Bim, 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 bim. Those are, of course, the official lyrics. When you become a real detective, they let you know all the lyrics to the noir detective music. It's pretty cool, actually. Now, does that have to be the 2? No, because you can still fit the 3-1 into that last 5. So we can't definitely tell one way or the other. Yeah. Never mind. But that definitely has to be at least a 2, because it can't be the first one, obviously, and it can't be the last one because there's not enough space. Yeah. And then that gives us that. Nice. What's that? What's that? Three fits into that 5. Oh, there's only one 5 space in there. There we go. As ever, just stare straight past the easy ones and eke out tiny gains in the puzzle on the ones I was already looking at, which is, again, it's very much my style. As seems to come up whenever I do puzzle games on here. It's just like, how am I not getting anything, she says, banging her head against the one thing she has decided is worth thinking about, while every other clue right in front of her just goes, oh. That's me. Those can't connect, so that has to be the 2. Push the 3 back there. That, so not there. That's got to be in there. That's a 1. have no idea why I've just been very strongly reminded of A League of Their Own, specifically the new TV series of it. But I'm okay with that because it's really good. A scorching take there. Ooh, high energy. Uh, 4/7 is 12. Well, we can't fit 1-2, so the 2-5-1 has to all be in this bottom 11, and 2-5-1 is 10, so nice. That solves itself. Pretty much. Pretty much. Uh, 1-9 is 11. Two 7 is 10 out of 12. This is those. These all have to be 1s. Push that 3 back there, and that's a 4. Can't fit a 1-3 there, so the other 3 has to go in there. No. Nice. Can I stop misclicking and taking out cells I've already filled in, please, game? Just this once, cut me a break. And when I say game, I mean my hands. Honestly, the code is probably not helping with the whole twitchy hands situation. But then really, ultimately what is the code helping with? I ask you. Right, what else have we got? Oh, this looks like something, because that's what... She's all the way up there. Nice, nice. That can't go back, so it has to be the 1. Nice. Can't wait to find out what other obvious feature of this boat we've discovered. My money's on the fact that it's a boat. Let's be like, oh my god, I found the hull. I found the ocean. How does one make a Picross of the Pacific Ocean at large? Well, when you've worked it out, send it to me on Twitter at House of Hubris. You ever just suddenly stop and realize that you technically lied on a application form by accident because your brain is full of holes and you can't remember things? That's me right now. What's that, Emery? You applying for quiz shows again? Of course I am. Have you met me? It's deeply nothing important, but it's the kind of thing my brain will now decide to fixate on. That's 12. Nice. Can't fit both fours on either of these sides. This is those. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Especially when forms are like, what's your earliest memory of X? And it's just like, I don't know. My earliest memory of anything is probably like Wednesday. I don't remember things, and frankly it's unfair of them to expect me to start. Frankly, at this point it's a philosophical choice. Some kind of clone of Guarobus Tertius thing, where I'm just like, remembering is abominable because it multiplies the number of events. Jesus Christ, Emma, that's a deep cut reference. Why would you say that? Because I wrote it in a Quizbo toss-up once, or possibly heard it in a Quizbo toss-up once, or both. Because, as I always say, the best way to know quiz facts is to write quiz questions. Because then you get in their heads. And once you're in the heads of the people writing questions, you can do whatever you like and they can't stop you. Because they'll just be punching themselves in the head. Disclaimer, I give bad advice. What's this? 12. Gives us that at least. Yes, I can do basic maths. Thanks, brain. What's 1 3 1 minus 7, 10, 11, which is what we have, so it was already a lock. Come on. That's the thing I always get hung up on Olympia Cross, when you've just got ones that are like a string of ones and your brain automatically says, nah, there's no way those small things could ever add up into a big thing, right? And you just kind of get done by the Socrates paradox. Speaking of incredibly deep cut references I'm saying because I heard them in Quizbo one time. I say one time, that comes up fairly regularly. YGK, your mathematical paradoxes. Also, when I say that, I realise that to most people, YGK doesn't even mean anything. Or maybe it does, I don't know. I may be misapprehending how much of it is quiz vocab versus just like American vocab. Sounds for you gotta know, anyway. It's very much a thing in quiz. It's just being like, yeah, well, YGK that. I've just kind of become aware of how much I talk about quiz while I'm just kind of vibing and doing these puzzles. But then, to be fair, that's because I talk about quiz a lot, because it's one of the biggest things I do. That's my life. 9, 12, 13. No, that's all, we already solved that. One way or another, that can't be 1, because either it's a 1 or it's connected to 4, and either way, yeah. But then... yeah... 1... Okay, so it can't be part of the 4, because there's not space after it otherwise. And really, I need something to blather about. Translator's note, Emma has never struggled to find something to blather about. It's what I do. And now, me just offhandedly prefacing that with a translator's note in a kind of narrator way, just then raises interesting questions, and it's sent my brain into a whole philosophical thing of to what degree can we position ourselves as translators for our own voices, our own thoughts even. Not our own voices, that's what we're translating with, but... I'm translating from the jumble of steel wool I call a brain into words people can understand. 5 to go. Let's do it. Good start. Those both have those, and that has to connect. 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, that looks good. 10, 14. Nice. And that's 12, so 4. Can't fit a 5-2 here, so this has to just be the 2. 5, 2, 1 won't fit in there, so the 5 has to go up here. Nice. This 5 has to go in there, and the 5, 1, which is 7, has to go in here. Anyway, yes, we found some keys. While I was talking about the philosophy of translation, another thing I can do for quite some time, because this degree's got to be useful for something. That's got to be 1, and then first 2 has to be in there, second 2 has to be in there. Those can't connect. What's this? 10. No, nothing actually useful. And now my brain is like, God, you can't just say there's nothing useful there, you'll make the numbers sad. Brain, why are you like this? Numbers, I'm sure you are all wonderful. Don't let the haters get you down, of which I apparently am one. Hating without even knowing it. Truly insidious. That's the only way that'll work. Come on, brain. There must be more here. That 2 has to go in there. That has to connect, so that's your 1. Thanks, brain. Sometimes you just have to tell your brain to work, and it will, because it didn't realise that was what you were meant to be using it for. There you go, this is all coming together. Sustenu, as I believe we would say. Can you have denouer just as a verb outside of denouement? I assume so. And frankly, if you wouldn't normally use that, I say screw that, and I'm going to say it anyway. The Académie Française has nothing on me. Seriously, nothing was ever proven. Who's going to stop me? The French? Exactly. I mean, on the one hand, they do have a whole government body... Hey, a desk land. With these desks. They've never beaten the English in battle, not an actual fact. Yeah. And like I say, they do have a whole government body dedicated to making sure you don't use the French language wrong. But on the other hand, said government body is an absolute joke, so... And I just reject the Académie in principle. And if I refuse to recognise their authority, it's not like they can do anything for me. Ooh, a ticket. Yeah, exactly. Well, you're going to give me points on my French licence? 12, 13, 14... these... No, these 7. Fine with an accent. Yes, a finet, if you will. Enfin, yeah, no. They're not going to punish me by giving me enfin, because that would be, like, somewhat more threatening. You have misused the French language, and thus we bring you the end. That's 11. God, apparently the inadvisable voice usages happen even when there aren't characters talking. Sometimes that's just me. Frankly, shouldn't be allowed to have a voice. 13... $13 is a 2 offset Emma. And then that's 12. What's that? If anyone's going to get in trouble for misusing French, musicians are in far greater trouble. Oh, yes! Yes. Whoever's coming for me will have to get through the Beatles first. If that was the 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, no, there wouldn't be space, so that has to be the 2. These will connect. Yeah, they'll have to go through the Beatles, they'll have to go through Beyonce, have to go through Muse, and at this point I frankly wish they would. I have, you know, quite a lot of love and respect for quite a lot of Muse's work, but at the same time, that Matt Bellamy should not be allowed to try and sing in French. Just shouldn't happen. Oh no, you've clipped something. I'm always filled with a combination of interest and terror when somebody posts a clip. 1 to 4 is 9 out of 12, means that's definitely the 4, okay. That can't be the 4, so it's a 1. That has got to be the 3, so that pushes down, but then we've had that anyway. Yeah, that's got to go that way, and that there. There we go, very nice. Push that down. That's got to connect. And it's not like I could watch the clip on account of, you know, kind of busy identifying mundane objects so that this robot can get its memory back. You know, as one does. That could still be a 2. Oh, but actually looking at it, that has to be that way, because that's where those can go. Thank you for the reminder, chat. Not saying I need explicitly reminding to perform basic self-care functions, but I absolutely do. Honestly, this feels like a clip you could share worldwide without getting in trouble. Okay, now that you've put it like that, I'm more worried. I was mildly concerned before, I'm now upgrading that to actively concerned. If anything, I'm just concerned for the surviving members of the Beatles. Oh, it's that one, okay. Pickling only does so much against the Academy of French. What? I deeply do not understand that sentence, and it's got a very powerful and strange energy to it. I was in, they are pickled because they're old people who have lived rock and roll lifestyles. Yeah. Right, I see where you're going. Okay, what else we got? Oh, anything more than one way has to be off. That all snakes across like that. I love these sequences when you figure out which way one of them's gone and it's just suddenly tick, 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 tick. Apparently, the side of my desk really didn't like me moving my arm like that. Yeah, no, I get the joke, it just didn't spring immediately to mind. I hear it brought up a lot around Ozzy Osbourne having basically pickled/embalmed himself by now, which is why he can't die. Which is actually, again, interesting story, because it turns out that's because he has some kind of weird genetic factor that increases his drug resistance. Yes, Iggy Pop has the standard joke around here, and I say around here, I don't know if this exists like outside my house, but there was a long-running campaign where Iggy Pop was like there was an ad campaign for, I can't remember which company it was, and I don't care because I don't want to be necessarily giving them airtime, but they sold sofas, and yeah, and he is a very leathery old man now, and it was just a running thing that Iggy Pop had made it this far by turning himself into a sofa. Funny in context? Perhaps. Funny out of context? I left 14. I got one Lamau from the chat, that means it's funny. There you go. It's been objectively confirmed I'm hilarious. That's 12. What's those? What's that? It's gonna be a 1. That's gonna be a 1. That's gonna be a 1. Go there, and that's gonna be a 1. What else have we got? That's 11. 11. God, I reference that sketch far too often. You've probably seen that one, but because I think it went semi-viral a little while back. It's a sketch off Burniston, which is a very Scottish sketch comedy show, and it's just a whole bit of two guys trying to get a voice-activated lift working and saying the number 11 over and over again. Any way I could explain it would make it much, much less funny. Heavy recommend for looking up, at the very least, that sketch. I don't think I ever finished actually watching all of Burniston. It's a deeply surreal show. And after a while, you're just like, is this funny, or is my brain being assaulted by some kind of malevolent meme? I don't know. But I have a lot of time for shows with that energy. No. But that one does have to go there. Although, of course, for my American audience, which is most of you, enjoy not understanding a dang word they say. Because it's all delivered in very thick Scots English. Is it Scots style English, or is it just Scots at that point? I don't know. That's a linguistic quagmire I am not wading into. Which is weird, because normally I'm very eager to wade into linguistic quagmires. Scots English isn't too hard to understand, but I'm Southern. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm just saying, like, I have a hard enough time following some of that show. But like I say, it's great. This has become Emma Talks About Niche Sketch Comedy podcast. Which, like, there might be some mileage in that concept now I've said it, but on the other hand, I don't need more creative projects, Jesus. You've seen the amount I managed to get done already? Can't fit all 3 2s into 7, so one of them has to be there. And the other one is in these 4, so we can't do anything with that. That's fine, though. What else have we got? Come on. This is feeling like a tough one, and I don't particularly want to run over a third advert break. I mean, I will if I have to, and I probably will have to, because I've still got like 3 more of these after this. Brain, come on. See the thing, do the thing. Why can I not see another out here? Oh, if I put one there, that would start the 2. And then that would have to be the 3, but then it would connect and go over, so it can't be there. Okay, that's something at least. Not a huge amount, although that does then give us that, which says that, okay. Blocks that, pushes that. Okay. This has sorted itself out a bit. You love to see it. I love to see it. I mean, you probably love to see it more than you love to watch me sit here and shout at myself for a while. There we go. We found a shipping crate in the cargo hold of a ship. You amaze me. Oh no, we've only got 2 more to go. Okay. Are we going to get any that go... Oh yeah, I was about to say, we're going to get any that go over 15. We are. And both of them have helpful edges. Although that actually isn't that helpful because those all immediately get sealed. Although that does then mean we can get that 7 and those. I should really be looking at the bottom edge because I've got a lot more confirmed things there, but my brain is on autopilot. Okay, well that worked out well. Anything more than 2 away from that can get locked. Okay. So that's the 12, which there was 4, would have to go into that 6. Do that for me, that can't go there, so that's that. In a lot of ways, weirdly, the big ones are often easier. You kind of see this crate if you squint. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these aren't terribly easy to make out. But then I guess that's kind of the idea, because it's showing that Scout's visual cortex is still kind of screwy and not passing images correctly. But also, like, it's just because it's low res. No. 4 has to go into this 6. Where's forgot? 641, that's 13, 16. This is those 3. No, can't count. Those 2. If I just forget how to do numbers entirely in the middle of this puzzle, nobody will notice, right? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. These are pushed out. Those have to be there. Locks that out, which locks those, pushes those down. That connects to that. That's 6. Cool. Again, that can't be 1. If that was 1, then it would block that and that and make that have to be 1, which wouldn't connect, so yeah. That's one of those less obvious shapes that you do start to notice once you do a lot of these. Just little combinations like that. This has to be at least 3. In fact, I think it's got to be the 4. Yeah, because 3, 4, 2 definitely can't fit in 9, so 3's got to be in there. There we go. There we go. Now you see. Now you see the power of the snake. And if you haven't watched incredibly niche mid-90s British French comedy spy fantasy film Freddy as FR07, then you will have no idea what I'm talking about. If you have seen it, congratulations, odds are we're related. I grew up on that film, it's deeply strange. I feel like I may have gone off on one talking about it at some point on stream before. But if I haven't, then yeah, it's a thing in which a medieval French prince gets turned into a frog by his evil witch stepmother, who also turns herself into a snake. And then, for some reason, being a frog makes him live much longer. And he is then in, like, modern times where he becomes a spy for the British government. Now being an, like, anthro frog the size of an adult man. He's voiced by Ben Kingsley. Like, clearly money went into that. The cast is ludicrous. They've got, like, Jenny Agutter and Billy Whitelaw and Brian Blessed. Although, I do get the feeling Brian Blessed would take pretty much any project. Oh, final one. We found a lifeboat, which is good, because that was literally a plot point in the 4th case. An adult frog the size of a grown man? So what I'm hearing is do not search 2003. Oh, now I'm actually fascinated to know if there's anybody else who cares enough about that film to write Freddy as FR07 fic. I'm not saying I would write Freddy as FR07 fic. I mean, let's be real, if the stars aligned, it seems like the kind of thing I would do. I haven't. Don't go... It sounds like I'm saying it's out there, written by me. No, don't go looking for fic written by me, because it doesn't exist. But as for other people? Honestly, I'd love to know. If you out there in chat or watching the VOD also watched Freddy as FR07 and it made a deep psychic imprint on you, hit me up. I don't know to do what, just prove you exist. 16. I feel like I'm digging down again. Also, while we're talking Anthro, they made Nessie is a major character in that film, and even as a child, I thought they made her needlessly attractive. Sounds like I'm telling on myself, but honestly, if you see the character designs from the film, you'll see that, like, the animators knew what they were doing, is all I'm saying. Didn't see anything on AO3, but a Google for Freddy from FR07 turns up some headnet fanfiction from Messina. Messina, for the record, is the evil queen witch stepmother, voiced by Billy Whitelaw, who also turns into a snake. So I can absolutely understand why the internet would have produced fic of her. That does not surprise me for a second. But yeah, so we finally found something too niche to have AO3 fic of it. This is a momentous day for us all. Also some deviant art posts. Oh, I'm sure there are. Think we win something? Yeah, unfortunately, it's knowledge. It is the deep and cursed knowledge that all of this exists. And thus, while we have won, we have also lost. I keep meaning to dig that film up on... I believe it's all on YouTube. Keep meaning to dig it up and watch it again and see if it's as messed up as my brain remembers it being. And also, just, like, watch it and see how many things I'm like, oh, that's where that part of my entire personality came from. These can't connect, so too long, so that's got to be the 2 and that's the 4. Similarly. That's got to be a 6. So 3's got to go in there. There's your 4. Did have some absolutely banger songs, though. I feel like that just sums up a lot of media that my generation grew up with, is just like, it's deeply messed up and weird, but on the other hand, it's got some banger songs. On which note, I was about to say recently, not recently, it would have been, like, summer, listening to Toxic Love from Ferngully the Last Rainforest, and, frankly, how did that get put in a children's film? Jesus Christ. You think you may have seen this? It was called Freddy the Frog in the States? I mean, that makes more sense, because, for one thing, Freddy is FR07, bad title. Yes, and I think now I think about it, I think the US version had some, like, different narration, because they didn't trust audiences, I don't know, the standard studio things that they do. The art looks familiar. Please say you're looking... Please say you mean the actual art from the film and not that you are looking at all those DeviantArt posts. Or, you know, do that if you want. Live your best life. You mean the VHS cover? Okay, yes. God. Mentioning the VHS of it specifically has just brought up a weirdly core memory, where I remember having that VHS with a sticky label with my name on it because I took it into school, because it was a thing where, like, it was the end of term and everybody could bring a film in that they wanted to watch, and then you'd watch one of them. And my brain did not, at the time, I think, connect the fact that which film you watched would be voted on, would be, like, decided by popular acclaim, possibly the teachers, but mostly the children. And nobody is going to go for an obscure French-British animated film that you are the only person you know who's seen. Anyway, while I was having that talk, we found a floppy disk, and we've reconstructed a core memory for Scout as well. And in nice time as well. Let's watch it, shall we? And see how this ties up the story. I don't know how it will, because we've already finished everything. It's weird that there isn't an achievement for doing all the bonus puzzles. Anyway, view memory. Try again. What's the thing behind my ear called? Jenna, we miss you. I don't know. It's a pencil, Scout. Ugh, this is gonna set us back by weeks. Problem? Jack's been messing with Scout again. He's deleted over 2,000 entries from Scout's visual database. I thought that stuff was write protected. It was. I told you we never should have agreed to give them full access. What the Christ is Rockadoodle? We didn't have a choice, you know that. But I'll have a word with the administrators and make sure this doesn't happen again. It's a little late for that. It'll take me days to write a strong encryption protocol. I would love Rockadoodle? Okay, I will have to look it up. I say this, there are many, many things I intend to watch. One day, maybe they will happen. It'll be fine, it's not like Scout's going to delete his own memory. Why would you say that? Why would you in particular say that? How will I identify objects with an incomplete database? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. A famous detective said that. In a book. Like, an author said that. Interesting. What is a detective? Well, they're a lot like actresses, really. I'll explain some other time. For now, though, I have a great idea for increasing your memory clock speed. No way that overclock's gonna be stable. I saw your notes. Forget the notes. I had an idea for a new cooling system over dinner last night. If it works, we could reach 150 megahertz. No way. Can't be done. If that cooling system works, I'll buy you lunch for a month. Looks like the heat is on! Nope, okay. That was it. That was it. That was... Well, clearly the puzzles were meant to be their own reward. I guess. Well, that's been a productive last hour and a half of the stream. Okay. Well, that was Murder by Numbers, everybody. We have wrung every piece of content we can from it. We've S-ranked everything. We've got all the bonuses. It does explain why Scout has to reconstruct unknown objects with puzzles, I guess. Yeah, I know, I see that that's what they were trying to do, but at the same time, it's just like, you've finished the story, now this post-story content is just that. Anyway, again, I'm not ragging on this game. I enjoyed it a lot. We're done. So next time, it'll be something else. I have a solid idea what that'll be. You don't. And thus, I have power. Insert "this is how I win" gif. Right, I should probably do the wrap-up before Twitch starts shouting at me to take another advert break. Because I'm not doing a break and then coming back for just the wrap-up. I've done that before. So, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for being here throughout all of Murder by Numbers. Like I say, it's been a long, weird series because it's only 10 episodes, but it's taken me since, like, November because stuff has been happening in my life. Just keeps on happening. But we get there. We move and we deal and we did it. We beat Murder by Numbers, so yes, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for staying to the end through all of my doing Picross and rambling. It's been an experience. Yeah. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Saracent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. Streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 2 PM British time, that is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available, do the maths. And yeah, we will be streaming another game soon, but yeah, if you want to make sure you're around when that happened, why not throw us a follow? Doesn't cost you anything and gets you notified whenever I'm around. And if you do miss anything, VODs are on Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, you can go to the YouTube. Link is down there, or it is youtube.com/@houseofhubris, where you can find everything going back to the very start of the channel. That's nearly... No, it's not nearly 2 years. It's over 2 years. Time just keeps happening, you know? Over 2 years of content, which is a lot. We've done a bunch of games, so hey, if Murder by Numbers wasn't totally to your taste, you can probably find something that was. And if not, let me know what would be, and I'll see what I can do. Words. While you're there, why not subscribe? Doesn't cost you anything, and gets you hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which reminds me I should do some editing. Yes, Emily, sleep is good, which is why I did far too much of it this morning. And that is, indeed, a war crime. Thank you. Now I've lost my place. If you want to support me blathering about films from the 90s while vibing to chill music, or maybe doing other things as well, I just said words. Okay, thanks. Very helpful. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, if you want to support me doing whatever the hell it is I do financially, you can, of course, cheer or subscribe on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, regrettably, the best place is still Twitter, which is not the best place and is getting more broken by the day, but the link's down there if you do want to go, which is just Twitter @HouseOfHubris. Or, I don't know, find me anywhere on the internet pretty much at House of Hubris or Saracent. Those are my things. The best place, some exceptions apply. Exactly. The best place, except for all the other ones we have tried. And yes, I don't think I have any other projects to shill for at the minute. So, for now, I will just say thank you all again for being here. Love you all. It wants to start an advert break in 1 minute, so it's a good thing we're finishing. Yeah, hope you've all enjoyed the adventures of not a cop and weirdly commonplace robot, and I will see you again next time for something new. Love you all. See you then.